There are moments when you know there's no way back, no more opportunities, no more tomorrow, no more time to fix your mistakes. That was the reality for the criminal hanging beside Jesus. His hands were nailed to a cross. His body was broken. The crowd below mocked him. Some laughed. Some shouted insults. Others simply watched, waiting for him to die. He couldn't escape. He couldn't undo the life he had lived. He couldn't return to apologize. He couldn't make things right. Every bad decision had brought him to this moment. Then he looked to the cross beside him. Jesus, bleeding, rejected, crowned with thorns. Yet strangely, Jesus wasn't cursing his enemies. He wasn't asking for revenge. Instead, Jesus prayed, "Father, forgive them." The criminal had probably never heard anything like that before, and something began to change inside his heart. Another criminal, hanging nearby, began mocking Jesus. "If you really are the Messiah, save yourself and save us too." But the first criminal stopped him. He said, "Don't you fear God? We deserve this. But this man has done nothing wrong." Think about that. In the final moments of his life, he admitted his guilt. No excuses. No blaming others. No pretending. Then he turned toward Jesus, maybe with tears, maybe barely able to breathe, and he whispered, "Jesus, remember me when you come into your kingdom." He didn't ask to come down from the cross. He didn't ask for another life. He asked for mercy, and heaven became silent, waiting for Jesus to answer. Jesus turned and looked directly at the dying man. Imagine those eyes. No hatred, no disappointment, only compassion. Then Jesus spoke words that have given hope to millions of people. "Truly I tell you, today you will be with me in paradise." Think about that. No long process. No impossible test. No second chance to earn salvation. Only grace. The criminal, who had nothing left, received everything, not because he deserved it, but because Jesus was beside him. The crowd saw a condemned criminal. Jesus saw someone worth saving. That is the gospel. Maybe today you feel like that man. You look at your past and see failure. You remember the mistakes, the regrets, the broken relationships, the sins you wish you could erase. Maybe you've convinced yourself that you've gone too far, that God could never forgive someone like you. But look at the cross. The last person Jesus promised paradise to wasn't a perfect man. He wasn't a religious leader. He wasn't someone with a good reputation. He was a guilty man who placed his faith in Jesus. That means your past doesn't have the final word. Jesus does. No matter how broken you feel, how far you've wandered, or how many mistakes you've made, His grace is still greater. If you're breathing, it's not too late to come to Jesus. If this message touched your heart, comment, "Jesus, remember me." Red heart like this video. Share it with someone who thinks they've gone too far. Subscribe for powerful Bible stories that strengthen your faith. And remember, the criminal's hands were nailed, but God's grace was never limited.